welcome back. Joining us now through our sponsors at Towne Automotive for this week's Tuesday with Towne is Betty, representing car dealers of Western New York. Thanks so much for coming in today, Betty.
Thanks for having me, Chelsea.
Of course. Can you start off by telling us about car dealers of the new car dealers of Western New York?
Sure.
That was founded in 1903, correct?
The NFADA, the Niagara Frontier Auto Dealers Association, was founded in 1903. In 1999, we created our charitable foundation, and that charitable foundation operates on a daily basis to help support different 501c organizations in the community that serve Western New York children and families.
Nice. All righty. Tell us more about that mission.
So our mission is to uplift children and families who live and work in Western New York. And in that capacity, we support grants. So if the viewers would go to our website, nfada.com, there's a link to our charitable foundation, and there's a grant application. And anyone that is a 501c that supports Western New York families can apply for a grant. Since our foundation's inception, we've issued over $3.5 million in grants.
Wow.
And then we also get involved with the grants kind of on a volunteer basis. So if one of our grant recipients is having a golf tournament to raise additional funds, we'll volunteer at the golf tournament. Towne Automotive Group in particular is very, very philanthropic and involved in various charities. I helped Frank Downing at a bocce tournament a couple of years ago at Riverworks that supported Special Olympics.
Yes.
His whole town team gets involved in the polar plunge, again, to support Special Olympics. So there's all kinds of organizations that benefit. All of the new car franchise dealers are very philanthropic, and Towne really takes that to the next level.
Yeah. What role do new car franchise dealers play in the foundation?
So we have a board of directors of the NFADA and then of our miscellaneous other companies, and we have a board of trustees for our foundation. And so twice a year we entertain grant applications from community members, and our board of trustees reviews them. I send the grants out in advance so they can do their due diligence, and then they vote to see which ones we are going to fund. And that's a really tough job, because I'll tell you, all of the grant applicants are wonderful, and they're all compelling grants. But you know, we're stewards of the funds, and we want to use them prudently. So that is how the dealers kind of make a decision, is after reviewing the grants. When the grants initially come in to me, I review them, and I'll go back to the grant applicants and maybe suggest they tweak it in one way or another so it's more consistent with our mission and puts them in a better position to possibly get funding for the grants.
Yeah. Talk about some of the organizations that you've been able to work with in the past and what they look like.
Great.
The reach that they've had.
Great, thank you. Well, so some of our grants are one-year grants, so we might issue a grant for $5,000 or $10,000 to help with a certain project, and some are multi-year grants to fund ongoing initiatives. So, for example, 9 years ago, we approved a grant to explore more Children's Museum. So we've provided $25,000 a year for 10 years for a total of $250,000. And that grant, we are the official transportation sponsor, and it funds field trip transportation for children in Title I schools so that they can experience that.
Yeah.
4 years ago, we approved a grant to the Motion Project, $50,000 a year for 5 years, and that funds a Locomat, which helps Western New Yorkers who have had traumatic brain injury or spinal cord injury and are now unable to walk, and it reteaches them how to walk. We've supported Sleep in Heavenly Peace, making beds for children in the city that maybe have shared a bed with several siblings or never had a bed of their own. And we've supported Punt Pediatric Cancer research, and they provide services for families with children going through cancer treatment. Hundreds of grants that we have supported over the years.
Amazing, amazing work. Let's talk a little bit about your upcoming events.
Thank you. So most of these grants are funded through two major events that we host. One is a charity golf tournament. We actually have one coming up this Monday. So it's a little late for people to get involved with it at this time, but we do it annually. And the funds are raised through sponsorship. The information is available on our website, and the sponsorship helps generate proceeds, and those proceeds fulfill the grants. The largest fundraiser is our charity preview gala that kicks off the Buffalo Auto Show every year, and that is also open to the public. It's kind of like going to see the auto show on steroids. So it's,
wow.
you know, live entertainment, music, coat check, food, several open bars and spirit tastings, martini luge, just it's like a gala, but you're doing it among the cars. And then at the Buffalo Auto Show, we also raise money for the community. So Variety Club every year mans the coat check at the Buffalo Auto Show. All those proceeds go to Variety Club. And your last guest was actually on at the Buffalo Auto Show 2 years ago.
Buddies,
every year we have an organization that supports fostering and adopting pets. One of our manufacturers partners with them to bring them in. So we want to help children, we want to help families, pets, you name it. The New Car Dealers of Western New York are here to support their community in any way they can.
Betty, thank you so much for coming in and sharing more about the
Thank
great
you,
work that
Chelsea.
you're doing. Viewers, if you want to learn more about how our sponsors at Towne Automotive Group love our town, you can visit their website, towneauto.com, and then head over to nfada.com for more information on the foundation or to apply for a grant. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you, Chelsea.